Welcome to BTN.com. Amina Smith alongside Tom Dienhart to preview our matchups for this week. Let's break down Minnesota at Wisconsin. We said this before, but Minnesota, they're the quietest 8-3 team in the conference. Mitch Leidner, he threw a first touchdown pass since October 1st against Northwestern. How much more of that are we going to need to see in this matchup?
Yeah, Leidner's got to play well again. He did very well last week, I thought, Amina. He had 14 of 25 passes for that touchdown you mentioned. He's got to hit some balls downfield to open ground room for Rodney Smith and those Minnesota running backs to hit the hole. Because if they get balanced, we know how effective Minnesota's offense can be. And defensively, Amina, last week, 7 sacks of Northwestern quarterback Clayton Thorson. Minnesota has 33 sacks on the year. That's number 2 in the Big Ten. If they can get after these Badger quarterbacks, maybe Minnesota can bring the axe back to Minneapolis for the first time since 1994.
And Wisconsin's ground game is on the upward trend. They ran for 221 yards against Purdue, and Corey Clement was a large part of that. How is that going to be a weapon for them in this matchup?
Yeah, keep feeding Corey Clement the ball. He's really hot here down the stretch. Went for over 100 yards rushing for the 3rd game in a row last week, the 5th time in the last 6 games. And again, when he's rolling, it makes life easier for Alex Hornibrook and Bart Houston. Those 2 quarterbacks for the Badgers did very well last week at Purdue, combined to hit 12 of 15 passes for almost 200 yards. But you know what I mean? When you talk about Wisconsin, you talk about defense. Or I think about defense for that matter. Leo Musso, T.J. Edwards, T.J. Watt, Vince Beagle. It's that side of the ball that really defines Wisconsin, and it's probably what's going to carry them to victory this weekend.
Well, if you guys want more Minnesota interviews, highlights, analysis, and more, head to btn.com/Gophers. And for more on Wisconsin, head to btn.com/Badgers.